Good morning, traders, and welcome to the smoothest live stream on the entire internet. My name is Lou Smooth. You guys can call me Smooth, and today is the day the Lord has made. What's up, everyone? Hopefully, you guys are feeling good today and ready for a day of trading. Let's go ahead and see what the markets have in store for us. Right now, it is just about 10 minutes before the open, and let's see what direction the market may want to head into. Let's start with the daily here and see if we have anything that we should be keeping our eyes on. Let's see what we've got. All right, so we did manage to stay above towards the tan line here, and we are right now comfortably above it for now. Don't know if that's the way it's going to stay, but we do have a really solid upslope right now, real solid green MV wave showing us that there is still strength here in the bull market. Now the question is, how long will it last for, right? We are still holding above this trend line. Let's go ahead and drop down to the 4 hour, see if we can see anything interesting here. We did get a nasty rejection here on the 4 hour, which does not make me feel warm and fuzzy. This right here is real nasty. We do have a red wave on the 4 hour. Circling down to the 30 minute. 30 minute looks like it does want to bounce from the trend line once more and possibly head higher. So we have a very mixed market right now, guys. Super mixed. It is hard to say what direction she may want to head in. Right now, the 5 minute looks like it wants to rip to the upside. But it is so unpredictable right now. It is just really difficult. Last night, poor little Johnny was gotten torn to shreds because the market doesn't know if it wants to go up or down, up or down, up or down. You get random spikes like this out of nowhere. And it's happened a few times. It happened here as well. Market wanted to go higher here. Came down for one more sweep. And then just did us dirty there. Market wanted to go here, hit this target. What'd it do? Come down. It's been all over the place. It's been all over. So right now, be careful this morning. It is Friday, and on Fridays usually it is Friday today, right? I think it is Friday today. If I'm not mistaken, today is Friday. It's either Thursday or Friday. It is Friday, so let's not make it a really bad Friday. But Fridays are usually known for a little treachery, so be careful with that. We are right now possibly looking for Johnny. Right now he's in a short down to this level right here, down to 29,780. So we'll see if that short works out for him. Let me see if I can put his trade on the screen. Actually, I'll put his trade on the screen in just a minute. Let's go ahead and look at the ES first. ES has been an absolute chop fest, sideways chop fest. Since last night, we've kind of just been going sideways. Right now, markets are waiting for something. They're waiting for some big news. I don't know if we have any big news today. I think we have a very slow news week. So there isn't much for us to sink our teeth into this week. I'm thinking we're going to have a big week next week. But this week has been slow. Not even any Iran news has really done anything to us. Yeah, I think the market's sick and tired of the Iran news already. There's nothing on the news schedule for today. Let's go ahead and look at Financial Juice, see if there's anything that possibly hit the headlines. Canadian employment change is the biggest headline today, so that tells you something. No disrespect, Mo. Canadian unemployment. Oh man. Canadian employment change actual 18.2 forecast 10K, previous 87.8K. I really don't know if that's going to do anything for us. It did dump it dumped the dollar pretty severely on that news, but well, the dollar versus the Canadian dollar. All right, but keep our eyes open here. Johnny might get stopped out here at this stop here at 29,842. Yeah, he's had a rough night. I think he'll make it up this morning, but he had a rough night. He's still kicking though. Poor guy's still kicking. Let's say good morning here to the crew. We got in the house Sam B. Good morning, brother. We got Rumo in here. Rumo's long. Joey, good morning. Greg M's in the house. Sam B says my end. It looks like it wants 840 before dropping hard. Okay. Parish, what's going on? How has Johnny been performing weekly? On the weekly, he's been performing great. But last night, it was a really tough overnight. Let me see if I can pull up some of his stats. I just started him on this new. I just started him on this new script 2 days ago. So I would have to look at it just from that time frame. Let me see if I can. Yeah, he's down on the week, but the last 2 days maybe he's down about $1,000 on the week. But he's getting better. He's getting better. Right now he's gonna stop out here though. Market's opening up here in just a few minutes, so it has a lot to do with it. Let's see, today being Friday. Let's go here to Thursday. Yeah, it's been a rough week for Johnny because he's gone through a couple different changes. Yeah, but he's down a little bit right now. He's gonna make it up today. I have a feeling. He's got plowed right now. Poor Johnny. All right, Johnny's down $700 on this account, this eval. I have a good feeling he's gonna make it back today. Market has to break out of this sideways consolidation pattern that we've gotten overnight. Well, on the ES is sideways. On the NQ, it was very deceiving here. Move right up to the 29,800s and then sharp pullback, right back up, sharp pullback, right back up. Like this is pretty wild price action right now. But there are going to be periods of drawdown. And I think that's where he is right now because on the higher time frame right now, we are in some consolidation. Got the 840 TP. Nice, Ambi. What's up, Patty? Good morning to you. Let me get the chat going here. Market opens up in about 3 minutes. Liquidity pool waiting to be grabbed at 870. We are near VWAP, so we may see hard pullback down within the next 20 minutes. But of course, the market does what it wants. Yeah, that's very true. Staying cautious today, not gonna force anything. Yeah, Joey. Just keep it casual, man. Keep it casual. And Johnny is looking for a short right now. See if he gets it. Let's see if he gets it. All right, market opens up in here in just about a minute or so. His limit order has not been filled yet, so we'll see if he gets filled here before it hits the TP. This looks like a big trap to the downside. It's shaping up to look that way. What does the plus sign on the MOAS stand for? That's an additional MOAS after the major MOASs. So we have a major MOAS right now that hasn't hit the profit target or the stop loss. So the MOAS plus is an additional MOAS after the first MOAS. So you have a MOAS within a bigger MOAS. That's what it means basically. So they both can be right. So you could end up getting a TP on this and then getting a TP on this. So that's what it means. 30 seconds till the open. Looks like Johnny's gonna get filled here. All right, where he's filled. Let's see if the short will come in. Let's see if the short will come in for little Johnny. It looks like he's gonna get one last stop loss probably before the market opens. 15 seconds till we figure out up or down. I could see him getting one more stop loss here. The market's so choppy. There it goes. Looks like it's going on. Yep, yeah, one more. And now it goes down. I'll tell you, this market today has been the worst, man. The worst. Yeah, got filled just to get the stop loss, and then going to go right back down to the target. That's the kind of market we've been having. There has not been any clean directions here overnight. Market's open. Doesn't look like it, though. Market's open, but you could have fooled me. What's up, hot seater? What's going on, Abel? Diago's name is Johnny? Yeah, right now Diago's name is Johnny. I need that 870 liquidity pool to be swept first before I can bear side. Yeah, it looks like the bulls are coming in here though. I might try to take some trades here on my live accounts and see if I have any equity left. I took out all my my profits on my live accounts. I don't know if that allows me to keep trading. Let's see. It looks like it does. Yeah, so I might try trading on my live account and see if Johnny takes any more trades here in the morning though. Just got 4K for that liquidity pool sweep. Nice, MB. All right, looks like it's going right to the MOS target at 900. The ES got its target. See if the NQ could do the same. Looks like we hit 900. We're safely above the VWAP now. Heading up to the daily open and the overnight high. You're looking for a long, but no pullback? Samby's looking for a 925 kiss in that area. Oh, yeah. Right now, right now it looks like the bulls are in charge. I'll give it a few more minutes here to kind of figure out what he wants to do and then see if there's any opportunity for some trades on my live account. Maybe Johnny can get something in the meantime too on his eval. Man, if I can get Johnny to start passing his evals, that would be something. He's got about $300 left of drawdown in his account. So if he blows this, I'm going to give him a brand new eval to start the last script completely on that script and not a mix of different scripts that I've been running on him. So we'll see. Right now, we do have the ES also trying to get above that target we had at 76 and 75.99, basically 7,600. Overnight has been taken on the ES. NQ not yet though. Not yet on the NQ. My first time hitting 4 home runs in a trading day in a long time. Nice, Ambi. Of course, not telling people how to trade. New trading fam. It is just relying on history, journaling, trading, and playbook. Good for you, man. No, it's allowed. It's an automated trading system that is allowed. You can't trade on prop firms, someone else's bot. If you buy someone else's bot, and that person's licensing it out, that you cannot do. But you can trade your own automated trading system. If you create your own automated trading system, you can trade that. The only one that doesn't allow that is Take Profit Trader. But if you read their rules, everybody else, mostly everybody else allows it. Even trade day. But I am still bearish as an overall New York session. Yeah, it's a lot more complicated than that, Abel. But yeah, I link it from TradingView. But it's not a direct link. Joey says F Tradeify. I mean, trade day. You'll never forgive them? Yeah, I remember that. I can't remember the exact details, but I remember they did you dirty. The MOAS, we got a MOAS to the upside here. Let's see if we continue getting more of a push. Let's see about possibly going long here in a moment. I'm long. I'm going to try to see if we could take this long up to 30, 20. It's probably going to have a nasty pullback because I did kind of get in on that push. But if she breaks under 881, I'll get out. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add here. And I'll put my stop somewhere in here. That's probably what's going to happen anyway. Probably going to get this nasty pullback, and maybe she continues to go. We'll see. Is the trade I currently have on right now? Johnny doesn't have a trade on, but I put on a manual trade here. Let's see if we catch any luck with it. See if the NQ will come down, enter our second position, and maybe start to move higher. What's up, Paul? Good morning, traders. The CEO of IKEA was elected Prime Minister of Sweden. He should have his cabinet together by the end of the weekend. I do have a 950 TP. I'm long right now, says Sambi. Okay, nice, Sambi. All right, we got filled on our second position. Let's hope we can get a push back up. If not, then we'll end up cutting these. Looks like she is not wanting to come back one bit. Not one bit. Yeah, so she's probably going to end up getting swept here. No, we're out of it. We're out of it. Nasty little loss there, but we'll try to make it back here on the next trade. No longs there. You probably just wanted that little sweep there. I'm gonna try it again on the upside. I think they just wanted that sweep. Or will it be one of those mornings that they continue to just go lower and lower? We'll see. Yeah, no follow through here yet. Might get stuck under the VWAP. This is a disgusting open. Let's see if she gets a pop here. Good little solid move here to the upside. Maybe that'll give us the ammo we need. See if we can get a little push. Back to the upside. Let's see if we can break away here from the VWAP. Nice little push back up would be nice. Maybe we could go ahead and see those 30Ks. Would be nice right now. That's just a dream until we get there. Watching her close here. She has not swept her overnight high yet. That's kind of where we are with this right now. ES did, NQ did not. So ES kind of leading the way here. She's having a super hard time here without pushing. Tough market to call. Let's see if we get a few off here soon. Would be nice. Come on, take that first one, NQ. Don't top tick me, baby. Let's go. Of course, always the pullback. Excellent job on the long, says Samby. Anybody who took it? Let's see if she can push us a little more. We got a little unfinished business up there. Yeah, she definitely has not been clean or shown very much follow through here in the overnight. Hopefully that changes here with this move. Like a slow news week, it'll do this to you. Very choppy and unexpected moves out of nowhere. Liquidity sweeps like crazy. But we need a little push here. Come on, NQ. Just a little more. Just a little more. See if buyers can show their strength here and push them just a little bit higher. This 925 number has gotten her stuck. This has happened to me way too many times here with these top ticks. Gets on my nerves, to be honest with you. Come on, NQ. Need to push it a little bit more. All right, we got one off. Can we get the second? Can we get the second? Come on, NQ. Got the second one here at 60. Push, NQ. Push. Come on, NQ. A little more sweepy. Get a little more sweepy here. Come on, NQ. Here she goes with that BS again. I tell you guys, I tell you, whenever I move my TP closer to her, she runs away. Every time I've done that, she just runs away. Crazy. Push it hardcore, NQ. She takes off the second one here. I'll feel a little more relaxed about it because at least I'll see that she's trying to make these, continue going with these higher highs and not just a sweep. Man, this market is just no follow through. So slow, even on the open. Come on, NQ. Come on, girl. Just a little bit more. Oof, man, she's making a career out of this thing. Come on. All right, we got that one. See if she'll push the 30. All right, she's at the overnight high. I'll take one off there. Got one left. Got a TP here at 30.19. Emoji time, I'm in a long right now on NQ. Great bag day, everyone. Says over the mark. I need that retrace scalp back to 495, says Sambi. Bell, I was originally in 2 micros on my first trade that I lost, but then on my second trade, I got in with 2 micros, and then I saw the price going in my direction with some volume, so then I added 2 more, so 4. But this is my live account. This is not like a eval or funded. Having a stinking hard time here. Looks like she'll pull back here, come and get the stop losses, and then continue going higher possibly. I'm gonna take it. I don't like the way she's shaping up right now. It looks like she could be coming in for a little bit of a dumperoo for a little bit. Looks like Johnny's gonna take the short though. I think he might end up taking a short. That's another reason why I got out of it. I don't want to be in conflicting trades. He might take the short. Yeah, he's short right now. Let's see if he gets the what's it called? The order filled, the limit filled. If he doesn't get the limit filled, it'll close out. Thanks, Abby. What indicators are you using and how do they use the indicators on helping your trade decisions? The indicators I'm using are indicators I created. It's called the Smooth Trader Concepts. If you want to use them, you can use them for 7 days for just $7. There's 3 indicators now. There's no longer 2, guys. There's 3 indicators. One of them is free, which is the volume toolkit, but this is the newest one that I've come up with right now that is called the Ultimate Momentum Signal. Let me show you. The Ultimate Momentum Signal, you guys can get this over on TradingView, or I'm sorry, not on TradingView. You go into the pinned link in the chat, and it'll take you to our store. You can get the Ultimate Momentum Signal. You can test it out 7 days for $7. We also have the, obviously we also have the original, the Order Flow Simplified. This is Smooth Trader Order Flow Simplified. This is the MOAS. MOAS signals. This is also $7 for 7 days. You want to test it out. And then we have the free one, which is the Smooth Trader Toolkit. This is the one that you can load to your screen, get all the great levels, get the MV wave that shows you the trend of the move and where you should be looking for trades. And we've also got the VWAP with the standard deviations. We've got the diamond volume indicator, key levels, ATR indicator right here, which is wonderful. Crazy. Yeah, if you guys want to check it out, I suggest you head over to our website where you can see, or click the link and it'll take you over to our website. You can see all the offerings we have. It's only $7 for 7 days. You want to keep using it after that, go right ahead, and it's less than $2 a day if you want to continue doing it. We've got the order flow simplified. We've got the full. If you want the lifetime, you'll get both indicators for one price. There's a 20% off on that. It's Smooth Trader 20, STC 20. This is 20% off. Looks like Johnny might be getting stopped out here. Like the longs are still coming through. Johnny might get stopped out here. His limit order got filled, but looks like the market still wants more upside, possibly up to our 30-20 level. Looks like this was nothing more than just a bear trap. Market wants higher, 30-20. Possibly wants to continue higher. We'll see. May hit 920, buy limit. I almost blew my account being retarded. Now I'm back to break even, says Joey. I think I'm going to lock out. Smart move. Let's see if Johnny gets his CP here to the downside. He needs it. He's had a rough patch overnight. It's been a tough market for him. You're not participating in Give It Back Friday? Yeah, I think I'm done trading my live account too. So I'm just going to let Johnny do trading for the rest of the day. We might see his demise today, or he might just make it all back. We'll see. Market starting that choppiness again. If you look at the wicks, they're on both sides right now. Real big indecision. This is like, reminds me of like an arm wrestling contest. Mo says he commands you to go full port long, Joey. Is that what you're gonna do? Oh, by the way, guys, the new indicator, the momentum, the ultimate momentum indicator, does not require you to have TradingView Premium. You can run that on any version of TradingView. I believe even the free version. Wow, this is just starting to be absolute garbage. It's not about winning or losing, it's about Joey obeying. Yeah, this looks like it's about to rip. The buyers are coming in here pretty strong. Yeah, it looks like buyers are still dominating this move here. Just takes one big seller to come in here and push this price back down below VWAP. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but right now it looks like buyers are starting to really pile in. You know, looks like buyers are starting to come in here strong. Yeah, it looks like it's going to rip, Joey. Sam B says the SEC indicator makes it much easier to make constant good calls. Yeah, there's a lot of support here for the move up. The MV wave starting to get real thick. Looks like they may want to take it up to the 30-20 level that I had originally looked at. Let's see if Johnny can get his TP at 880s or 889 first. That would be nice. He's due for one. I have TPs at 30-250 in my personal live account, says Abel. Wow, that's a big target. Yeah, this is starting to hit some kind of gamma level here or something, because the way the candles are moving, they're getting very shaky, and that happens a lot when we hit some gamma levels. So it's probably that. Seeing the overnight high there as well. A lot of sell resist, a lot of sell pressure there. Take a quick look at what's going on in the overall markets. Let's see what the mags are up to. Mags are ripping. Mags have been doing their thing here. Looks like they want to go higher. SpaceX, not a good day for SpaceX today. She's tumbling a bit. And NVIDIA also falling. Wait, this is not NVIDIA. This is SpaceX. Why do I have SpaceX? Oh, I didn't hit SpaceX. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. NVIDIA right now is ripping. That's what's happening. NVIDIA is keeping this market afloat. But she is pulling back on this candle, though. She's pulling back pretty hard. Yeah, she's pulling back quite a bit here. Yeah, NVIDIA is pulling it down. Let's look at oil. Oil's been falling overnight. That's what's been giving the room for the market to go up. YM is sideways, complete sideways barcoding right there underneath the VWAP. And let's take a look at gold, see if there's anything to see there. Gold's had a little bit more action than the YM, but still kind of sideways as well. Yeah, this is very barcodey. See if Johnny can get his little TP. Guys, hit the likes if you haven't done so yet. That would help us out a lot. Looks like a sweep might be in order here. See if we can get a little bit more of a push. We need her at 8. We need her at 884, 889, something like that. Man, this thing is just very barcodey. Yeah. Can't get past that level. Yeah, she can't get past on the upside or the downside. Just got back from walking the dogs. Did I miss anything? You missed a little bit of a run up. I took some longs in here. I'm out for the day on my funded on my live account. I'm done for the day. Johnny's trading right now though. He's in a short. He's looking for a TP around 889, 885, somewhere around there. But looks like the market wants to continue going higher. Every little dip we get gets bought up. Every pop we get gets sold off. So we're a very tight flag pattern right now. More than likely though, we do get this push higher. Yeah, it looks like it will be out of here. Give me a second, guys. Man, this market right now is very, very, this is ugly. Yeah, this is very ugly. I'm glad I'm not in a manual trade right now. This is just ugly. It's going to rip. Looks like it's building up a lot of liquidity here. to a lot of well, she's taking a lot of orders here, and I think she's gonna end up ripping through this level and just blasting off. Nvidia was coming down now, so I don't know what if Nvidia is gonna continue going down, or she's coming right back up. SpaceX is too. Mags were already ripping, so there's nothing new there. So the market is gonna decide to go higher possibly here soon. That's the way it looks. But who knows? I'm gonna short. Well, not me, but my algos are gonna short. Don't fade this bull market, says Joey. Trump will hold this market up for as long as possible. Yeah, he's good at doing that. Yeah, this is a very very ugly morning here. It's been like this all week. Really been a tough week to make anything on the open. It's been hard. Been very little follow through. It's probably going to end up breaking to the upside, then falling. So it gets everybody in trouble. That's usually how it works. I think it's going to end up going up first, then down. But we'll see. It's kind of the way it's shaping up. There's a force field around 900 that's keeping the price afloat, and there is a massive seller at 960s. Johnny's about to get stopped out here of this trade. Tough one. That was close. That was real close. There's a big seller up there. There's sellers trying to keep the price under the overnight high. Defending that position. Let's see how much they can pile in. Yeah, there's a bull flag. I noticed those 15-minute orbs highs always come back to the 5-minute orb and a low in the mornings. Is that so? Yeah, looks like Johnny's gonna get taken out here on this trade because buyers are just compressing price into a smaller and smaller range. And it looks like they're trying to get it up above that 970 level. Are they gonna hit some exhaustion here? Possibly, maybe it hits some exhaustion and reload or closer to the VWAP. Raphael says, had a trade on ES from last night on my personal account to 7605, made 3K on it. Beautiful, brother. Yeah, that is great. Be careful at that 985 area, says Joey. What's that 985? Oh, maybe a big rejection is what you're saying? Let's see if Johnny can get his TP then. That was a close one. If he ends up getting his TP, I'll give him a pat on his little robot back. Little pat on the come on, Johnny. She's doing you dirty here, man. I'm rooting for you, bud. But like I said, there is like an invisible force field here at 900 that is just about impossible for them to break. Buyers are really aggressive there at the 900 mark. Maybe 900, 920. That's they're holding it up. Holding it up. Possible sharp rejection at 985. Okay, okay. That's your 5-minute orb there? Okay. We're under the 15-minute orb again. Are we going to get a full acceptance back into the 15-minute orb? If it is, we can head down to 800. We could end up heading down to 8 if that's the case. Nice, Johnny. You're back in the green. On this trade, at least. Come on. Come on, baby. Well, let's go. Oh my. Oh my stars. This is crazy. ES is breaking to the upside, to the downside? Oh, okay. Thanks, Joey. How do you know there's a huge seller at 970s? How do I know? If you look at just look at the candles right now, it's giving you all types of wicks up there at 970 plus that's the overnight high. And if I turn on the absorption candles, you'll be able to see that you've got, let me see, I think it's off right now. Yeah, the absorption candles. You'll be able to see that the buyers are getting absorbed by sellers up here. Yeah, let's see. Oh man, well, she is not going. So if you look here at this candle right there, you see buyers are stronger on the delta, but sellers are being are stronger right now. So sellers are pushing down, even though buyers are aggressive on the delta. That means that you have more market buyers, but the limit order sellers are coming through. Same thing happened here. But the tough part about it is that you're also having buyers getting trapped too, and you're having sellers getting trapped. So you have both. That's why this is a very difficult little range to trade. But there is, like I'm saying, there is possibility. There's a big seller or sellers here at this 970 defending that position. You see it here on the absorption. Right now it's just, it's anyone's guess. Anyone's guess. No worries, delayed revelations. Yeah, looks like Johnny might still have a chance. Go, Johnny. Yeah, they need to break 900. If they can break 900, it should be, they should be able to tap the VWAP again. Oh, there he goes. What a little push. Nice, Johnny, get your TP, baby. Of course she top ticks him. Or bottom ticks him, I should say. Of course she just bottom ticked you. Of course, Johnny, of course. Of course, Johnny. It's one of those days, Johnny. It's one of those days. It's one of those days. Just one of those days, buddy. Big buyer there at 889. Johnny got bottom ticked on that. Can you believe that? Can you guys believe that? Sharp push. Real sharp push. Ooh, he entered another short. Looks like Johnny opened up another short. Okay, Johnny. Johnny got out of that short and added to his short, looks like. All right, Johnny. Don't let me stop you. His next target there is 856. All right, he got his another TP. Nice, nice. Let's see if he enters another short here. He might enter another short. He might enter another short. Yeah, he's in another short. Freaky Friday, says Joey. Where's Mrs. Smooth? She's hanging out. She's doing some of her own stuff today. She had a good week. She didn't want to give it back today. Yeah, barely missed the stop. Now barely missed his TP. Yeah. Johnny's been holding on to these shorts here. He likes the shorts. See if Johnny will keep going. Johnny's trying to avenge himself here with these shorts. Hopefully they work out for him. We might go down to that 15-minute orb low. Like Sam B was saying, the market likes to bounce around from orb to orb. Johnny really liked the short, but he might find out the hard way that Fridays are kind of tough. Yeah, this looks like it has a chance to really rip right back up. Some strong buying coming in here. Disgusting range here, though. Take a quick look at the 15, see what's going on. Still has kind of a bearish trend. Under 15. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take care of something real quick. But looks like some more chop. What do you know? What do you know? All right, we're back. Looks like the market is trying to hold the VWAP. I'm not sure if that's going to last. Trend is still pretty pumpy. Will she come back down to test the bottom of the 15-minute orb? Down here around 800. Or will she go right back up to the 320s? I mean 3020s. Only time will tell. Right now we're looking at these shorts possibly coming back in for Johnny, but if it doesn't get it, he'll stop out at 966. Yeah, here goes a ripper. Buyers coming in strong. Back to 75.99. Yeah, we are 7,600 on the dot there on the ES. Strong push. Watch these buyers. They're sneaky. Wow. Back up to the 15-minute orb. Let's see if she gets a rejection from it. Gold's testing the VWAP as well. Let's take a quick look here. Mags. Mags might actually start dropping, huh? SpaceX is looking a little wobbly in the knees. Nvidia's still a rocket ship. Now she's going sideways, but she might start to kind of level off. I haven't looked at Bitcoin today. Bitcoin's still showing that sign of strength. I think Bitcoin could really end up taking off. I'm not really liking her though. I don't like this area for a trade at all. Oil is moving down, but she has a possibility of continuing. This is not oil. Sorry. That's not oil. That was Bitcoin again. There was oil. Yeah, oil. Oil's chopping here, man. She's dumping a little bit. YM still going sideways, but now just above the VWAP. Had a little bit of an abrupt stop there at the overnight high, daily open area at 937, 940. Question is, will she break above it now or continue back lower to the 29,800s? We'll see, we'll see. Only time will tell here. You don't like that area for a trade on the NQ? I can't blame you, man. I cannot blame you. We're stuck between the daily open, we're stuck between the 15-minute orb and the VWAP. Tough area to be in. The price action today is no better than it has been the last few days. I thought maybe we'd get the opposite today. You know, it's been usually when you get like a really good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you get a really bad Friday. But we've had a really bad Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I think Monday was all right. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday were bad. And today is bad too. You had a good Wednesday and Thursday? Nice. Nice, Joey. Yeah, looks like Johnny might get stopped on this one. Markets are starting to push right back up. He gets stopped at 966. He's getting real close to it. Yeah, he was thinking he was going to get a move to the downside. We could still get that move to the downside, but it looks like they may want to sweep this thing first. The sweep that they didn't catch earlier, they're going to... Oh, what happened on the ES just now? Whoa, what is that? The ES just had a kaplunk. So did the NQ. We must have some news right now. Markets just froze, and Johnny's about to get his TP on this. Oh, Johnny got his TP. Holy smokes. What's going on, folks? What is going on? This is news. I'm sure this is news. Wow. Market is completely crashing right now. What is going on? I have no clue. I have no clue. Anybody have a terminal? Open your terminals. Open your Bloombergs. This is crazy. This is insane. Johnny's in another short. Johnny's going to get into another short right now. Oh no, this is going to be a huge trade. This is going to be a big trade for Johnny. It's going to be a massive trade for Johnny if he enters this. He could either get wrecked or make mucho dinero. Which one's it going to be? I don't know what just happened there. Financial juice won't be updated for a while. Oh, it's Canadian employment change. Oh, that's what it was. It was a Canadian employment change, guys. That explains it. Yes, Canadian employment. All right, Johnny's going to get into a short here. Hopefully he does not get his little robot. Ay. Hopefully he does not get his little robot heartbroken on this. Ceasefire news? Is that what it was? Yeah, we might get a ripper. We might end up getting a ripper on that news. But you know they gotta come and get the stops first before moving to the upside. So if we end up losing this area at 720, our market is done for. That is the Tory Tan line that's been keeping us afloat. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Ceasefire is over? Oh, ceasefire is over. Maybe not so good for the market. Oil must be... Yeah, oil rocketed. But she came right back down. I don't know. Who knows what... You know, good news is bad news. Bad news is good news. Let's call the whole thing off. I have no idea. Yeah, that was wild. Who knows? Market ran my levels? Ran my levels? Is that good? What's up, J Ray? Yeah, Johnny be good for sure. I hope he is good today. He has a good chance of making this all back here on this trade to the downside. Yeah, that was quite the save there at the very pivotal moment. Very pivotal moment for Johnny there. That was really, really good. If he hits this next one, oh man, he'll be in there like swimwear. Down to 29.6. That would be good. Trump tweeted. I thought it was Canadian employment news. They got us moving like that. Yeah, that was wild. Iranian news says Jero. Yeah. Well, good, man, because it saved Johnny's little tail. He was just about to get stopped out, and that news came out. Perfect timing, right? Perfect timing. I think somebody knew. Somebody was about to get stopped out and to release that news. Go Gadget news. Barron was about to get stopped out on his shorts. So Trump was like, all right, let me tweet right now, Barron. Don't worry. I'll tweet right now, buddy. I got you. Ryan Hunter just made some money on that reversal dump. Nice. Good for you, brother. Hopefully it's not over. Battling the VWAP yet again. Trump on Iran. The ceasefire is over on Truth Social. The Islamic Republic of Iran has asked us to continue talks. We have agreed to do so, but the United States has stated to them in no uncertain terms that the ceasefire is over. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Ceasefire is over. Okay. And then later on today, they will say, just kidding. We're best friends again. Doesn't seem like the market believes this too much because they're holding it up. That drop swept overnight lows, so it's swept overnight highs and lows, and things going to chop the rest of the day. Yeah, it's doing something. Let's take a quick look at what that did to the mags. Mags had a nasty rip to the downside there. SpaceX a little bit down, same story. Barely affected Nvidia. Guess nobody really cares. What did it do to gold? Gold dumped a little bit. I don't know. Who knows? Taco mode, says Jero. Yeah, I think so. He's just a market mover is all he is at this point. You thought he tweeted? He does. He comes back and forth tweeting different things all the time. I thought you tweeted that the other day, Patty. Yeah, he does. He said it like a dozen times already. That's why I think the market really doesn't even care at this point. That drop was caused by the algos that picked up on his tweets. So when the algos pick up on his tweet, whatever it says in there, like it reads the message instantaneously, and it takes a position. And now real traders are trading. Well, I don't know about the real, but now the rest of the algos are trading it, and they really probably don't know what to make of this right now. Do we believe them? Do we not believe them? Do we believe them? Do we not believe them? Yeah, Bell has got a pretty good point here. The algos really don't know what to make of it. Yeah, algos sold it and bought it back. I'm telling you, if the buyers get caught under 720, it's a bad day for buyers. It would be a bad day for buyers. Trump is the master of stinging the market along. The master of off stinging? What is? I don't know what that means. What's off stinging? Johnny better than those algos. He survived everything. Yo, he got saved by a robot hair twice. He got saved by a robot hair twice today. But he had to be, I mean, in his defense, he did have a rough night though. He got torn apart overnight because the price action was just so unpredictably choppy. It would go in one direction, come back to sweep, and then go in that direction again. It was really bad. Like, he had the right direction on most of the trades, and they would just come and sweep, and then go to the TP multiple times. He got saved by Pew, says Joey. Stringing the market along. Yeah. Master of stringing the market along. Yeah, that's what he is. He's the stringer in chief. I can't believe after news like that, the market is still chopping sideways. Like, that sideways algo chop is so strong. The MOAS is not confirmed yet. It might disappear. We need to get this candle to close in the red for it to confirm. We'll see if it does or not. Just more chop. This market loves chop. All right, the MOAS confirmed. The MOAS confirmed here down to 760. We'll see if it goes. Very weak one though, I'll be honest with you guys. A very weak candle where it confirmed. That was a doji candle here where it confirmed. So I wouldn't put too much emphasis on that. This market is just really unpredictable. Super chop fest. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up breaking up. Strong signals right now for longs, but I'm done. Letting Johnny do the heavy lifting now. Yeah, that was exciting for a moment. We had a little excitement, then it went away. The excitement came and went. What do we do now? I think it's nap time. I can't even call this market right now. I'm like, how do you trade this? Sideways, news candle, sideways. I have no clue how you trade this. Yeah, safe. I updated both indicators yesterday. Yeah, this is a little bit of a snooze fest. Did I already explain the new changes to the stream? No, I have not. I have not gotten into that. I'll go over it before we end the stream today. I was gonna do a dedicated video for it, safe, so that way I could release and you guys can see all the new add-ons. But I will give you guys a little bit of an insight on it, a little preview. Those were pretty big news candles, I will say. 283 points on those. I can't tell if we have a low volume or a lot of volume right now. It looks like we have low volume, but the spreads are really not that big. A little bit of a spread. This candle almost killed your 500K account, Melanie. Damn. Yeah, that was a weird one. Also, just saying hi again from my alternate computer. It's Lukefish Savage. Oh, what's up, Lukefish? How you doing, man? Yeah, you know, after you told me you were related to Erwin Holland, I have not stopped seeing him everywhere. My reticular activator was activated when you when you said that, because I have not stopped seeing Erwin Holland everywhere now. I don't know if on my X feed, on my everywhere, YouTube. Does it automatically update, or do I need to remove and re-add the indicator? You'll need to remove and then re-add again, safe. It's not a major update. It was just a minor update. Main computer still having problems? Damn. Sorry to hear that, brother. Yeah, this is bad. This price action today since 9:30 has been complete sideways with one news candle. It's crazy. I am so glad to be done with this market. So they're making a run. Might be making a run to 30.20. Yesterday after the afternoon session was a complete sideways disaster too. I think the ATRs were under 10. I think they were like in a 7 range on the 1 minute at one point. I guess this is summertime price action is what it is. I think that's all it is. Summertime price action. Can we get a break, NQ? Can you do something? Supposedly July's are usually good months for the market, statistically. I'm really trying to figure out what they want to do here. One second, guys. Trying to figure out what they want to do here. What do they want to do here? A very bad consolidation that we're having. Still kind of a bearish trend on the 4 hour here. I think this was the problem this morning. This is why I did not want to break higher. We're at this downward sloping trend line. I think that was the problem. Question is, do we break above it, hold support, or do we come back down? Some people might draw it this way too. And you might get a revisiting of this trend line here at 550. I think that makes a little more sense. I'm gonna go with that. That makes a little bit more sense. Good news for that is it would give us our TP on this move, but we'll see. Ceasefire was canceled is what the stop rate was all about. Yeah, we saw that. Mountain Standard Time and computer shop would be open by the time I drive there. I got my profits for the week and don't want to risk another Trump tweet, so I'll bid you adieu for the week. Nice, man. Take care. Paul says, A must listen on YouTube. Oh, okay. Trump reflecting pool lies just fell apart on national TV. Bill Clinton. I'll look it up. What is the ATR? Low ATR determines a chop or volume does? Neither really. It's funny because you can have a high ATR and have an absolute chop fest. You can have a low ATR and have a good trending market. And the volume doesn't either, isn't it? Because you can have low volume and have the price moving higher or lower, clean moves. Or you can have relatively high volume and a chop fest. So it really doesn't. That's the weird thing. The only thing they would determine a chop fest is the compression on like Bollinger Bands. Like a compression would look like this. I'll try to show you what a compression would look like. So if you pull out Bollinger Bands, and you see the Bollinger Bands expanding. When they're expanded, that means the market's moving nicely. But when it contracts and it gets this tight, like right here, that means that we're absolute chop fest. And then, then a move is gonna come soon, depending on the time of day, obviously. So here we had a compression, then we had a big move down. And now right now, you see we had a big expansion, and now we have another compression in here. And now it's starting to move again. So That's really the only indicator that I would say would measure a chop well. Okay, we got the market cooperating just a bit. Johnny was green for a moment. Investo India, thanks for subscribing, brother. What's up, BP? How we doing? Doing pretty good. I just caught the bearish SMT short with YM Dow Jones. I was shorting the NQ though. Nice. Good for you, brother. Very nice move. Looking for Johnny to get this move down. Hopefully it starts to push. The Dow Jones came and swept the Trump candle high. Did it? We're looking for a retrace of that news candle to the downside. Maybe just a little more. Okay, we're starting to see it. That's good. Yeah, Bitcoin didn't really like that news either. Bitcoin's having a pullback as well. He said the ES and the Dow are hanging up though. 1036 candle taken on the NQ only. I don't know what you mean by that. All right, we're looking all right for this move down. Hopefully it continues. It's just so slow. ATRs are not small right now. They're at 36. I'm sure it has a lot to do with these candles here, but they're fading away quickly. The ES just caught a MOAS to the downside as well, down to 75.70. Yeah, it was real crazy this morning though. Almost got stopped out twice on those moves, but they ended up playing out. Thanks to Trump on the second one. We're starting to get a pretty thick separation here on MV wave. NQ is experiencing more selling pressure than the ES or the YM. It's taking target before the other assets. Oh, I got you. We want to keep seeing the other assets catch up. Oh, I got you. Yeah, you do a lot of SMT stuff. When they fail too, the manipulation may be kicking in. Smart money holding market levels. Gotcha. Paul says, Ken Griffin of Citadel used a web of anonymous LLCs to quietly buy up all 138 condo units plus the ground floor retail space in a Miami tower, only to tear the building down per Bloomberg. Yeah, I heard about that. I have a buddy who's in real estate over in Miami. He was telling me about this a while back. Man, where have all the clean sessions gone? I guess this is summertime. Amazon's aiming to poach the customers of UPS and FedEx with aggressive low pricing in its shipping network. Direct threat to traditional carriers as e-commerce volumes keep exploding. I could see Amazon putting UPS and FedEx out of business. I could see that. BP says I'd be staying bearish until we lose those 2-minute candles at 1058. Okay, we're starting to see a push now. I'm seeing the first target, which is the MOAS on the 1 minute at down to 760 is where she has her first target. That looks like it is 764. I'm telling you, man, if they get under 720, that overnight low and that Tory Tan line, it's going to get pretty heavy. Sam B, did you leave and come back? Were you trading during that news candle? Wall Street Journal reports Trump seeks to deploy 20,000 peacekeeping troops to Gaza. Man, this consolidation is pretty nasty. We need to get some quick moves. Would be nice to see these quick moves out of the market. But slow she is. Got a big push there. I don't think I'd be going long just yet, though. This is very trappy. Yeah, Jero, looks like a little bit of a pop there. Who knows? Maybe this is the real deal, but I'd be careful here with longs. Watch possible rejection at VWAP. VWAP sitting at the 860s. Let's see what happens there. She definitely hit a pocket here. Let's see what is what's actually doing good today and what's not doing so good today. Yeah, for some reason Nvidia is up big today. I'm sure there's some Nvidia news. SpaceX is down big. Nothing really big or small. I mean, the Meta's up pretty big, man. It's almost 6% on Meta. There's definitely some Meta news. Oh man. Real mixed bag here. The mags are kind of losing their steam though. Look at the mags right now, just kind of compressing to the downside. SpaceX making a rounded bottom, looks like. Nvidia looking like he wants to continue following this bullish trend higher, bouncing off VWAP. Not sure what's going to happen here on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. Yeah, Bitcoin got really nasty there. Looks like it may want to start dumping. Oil spiked for a moment and then came right back down. I don't know what the market knows. Market knows something. YM still going sideways right now, a little bit more bullish than it was earlier. Gold has continued to go sideways as well. And we'll see what happens here on the NQ. China successfully tested their reusable rockets. That's why SpaceX is dumping. Oh, is that what it is? Wow, really? Damn, you can't put anything past China, man. You cannot put anything past them. Oh, it looks like this thing's about to take off. This move here is turning into the real deal. If China gets their own rockets, man, what can't they do? I mean, it's been taking Elon, what, decades to get to where he is, and they're like, oh, rocket, okay, we could build that. That's something else. I don't know, man. The world's powers might be shifting within the next few decades. That's a scary thing to think. The Chinese have their hand pretty much on everything. Once they start controlling banking, it's over. Or oil. I mean, they kind of are in a way. Scary times. For this to just be a bullish pullback, I'd want the YM to sweep the 1050 candle, and for the NQ and the ES to make lower highs. Is that so? Yeah, that's good. It's very interesting, BP. Watermelon Trader says he's been to China 4 times. It's super, super nice. Yeah, I keep seeing videos on how crazy and out of this world China is. Very well run country in a lot of ways. Nowhere near perfect. I mean, but neither are we. Very advanced too. Very advanced in many ways. Yeah. Oil is dumping. NQ looks like it wants to continue higher. America's being left in the dust. It kind of feels that way. A lot of propaganda, though, trying to convince us that that's not the case. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to stretch my back. They say that standing is better than sitting. No, I've never been to Korea. I heard South Korea is really good too. They say that standing is better than sitting. But my lower back gets real tight when I stand for too long. And I used to be a barber. I was standing all day long. Market keeps pushing to the upside here, but who knows? Who knows where she may want to go? Johnny's still holding his short. Man, I'm telling you, these last few days, it's been a very, very grindy market. It's been really hard to provide any commentary for this stuff. You know, when markets don't do much, there's not much I can say or do about it. She is moving up, though. YM is about to take it, and Q and ES take the highs and recorrelate, or will they reject? That's a good question. All I know is that we will get stopped out here if we continue to go higher. Market's showing a bit of strength here. So they're going to sweep the 920 level. That 920 level has some liquidity there. ES is coming in with some bullish signals right now. NQ is ripping. Seems like that's all they wanted. That pullback to the 780s. And now moonshot. Is that what we get? Absolute chop fest. Yeah, looks like we're getting stopped out here in just a moment. I don't think he's going to get saved for a third time. That would just be crazy. What a move. Trump candle high has been taken. Yeah, it has. You're right about that. Both on the ES and the NQ? Okay. Hopefully they turn right back down. Hopefully they turn right back around. I don't think they will, though. It's a pretty flat market. Yeah, BP. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, that's how the market is a lot of times. You miss your opportunities. Because you just never know. Yeah, it's very unlikely for Johnny to get saved 3 times, I would say. Twice is pushing it. 3 times, I don't think so. What's up, Potato? That's a cool name. Patty says womp. Lulu, it's been 330 days since Michael Burry publicly bought shares of Lululemon. It's down 37% since. Michael Burry hasn't been doing that great recently, man. I think he even closed down his hedge fund because he wasn't doing so well. I think he's trading for himself now. I don't think it's a very likely scenario where Johnny gets saved 3 times in one morning. Very, very much doubt that. There's no real direction in the markets, guys. It's going to be a tough one to trade. See, it keeps going this way. It may try to reverse to the Trump candle low. I hope. That would be sweet. I just don't think she's going to hold the 960s, well, like 4 or 5 times here already. Yeah, it's been a lot of times she's rejected the 960s. Yeah, he's going to get stopped out here at the 966 level. Hopefully that doesn't happen to him, but it's been 3 times that he's been saved. Well, 2 times he's been saved today at that very spot. And I don't think the 3rd time is going to be the charm. 3rd time actually be the one to take him out. It's funny how it's usually the big trade too. It might want the highs? Yeah, I think it does. Minneapolis daycare owner Fahima Ian Muhammad, who was featured in the Nick Shirley video, has pleaded guilty to her role in the more than $4 million fraud scheme. Is that the one that owned the Leering Center? Funny, because I went to go visit my brother in Texas the other day, and there was a learning center not too far from his house, and I was like, oh, I've never seen those in Florida. And I was telling my wife about it. I'm like, oh, those are those Leering centers. I don't know if it was run by a Somalian person, but there was a learning center. I didn't think learning centers existed outside of Minneapolis. Patty, that was the same one? Man, those Leering centers, man. They make money. I'm about to open up a Leering center instead of trading. They make way more money than me. Yeah, Johnny's about to get his little tail taken here. Oh, Johnny. Yeah, it's like they're just bull flagging here right now. Yeah, if they start selling this thing off, Johnny would be one lucky robot. BP says we need a candle close below at 1116 at 866. So we need to close a candle below the VWAP, basically, is what you're saying? This area was treacherous earlier. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck here again. Here she's coming for Johnny's stop. Third time in a row. Third time attempting his stop. We got a Moaz power long on the 1 minute. That does not help Johnny right now. That does not help him at all. I hate when price gets stuck at VWAP, man. It could last there all day. Alright, he's got to get stopped here. That's pretty close. Wow. He's got to be gone here. He's got to be taken out on this little push here. Yeah, he's out. He's out. He's out. All right. Not too bad, Johnny. Not too bad. Sorry to put you through that, buddy. That was a lot. I know that was a lot of pressure on you. All right. Let's see where she goes now. She might end up going back up to the 320s that I had earlier. I mean, 30-20s that I had on earlier. That's the idea I saw earlier, but it never transpired. ES is now also breaking above the daily highs. Looking like they want to get bullish now. Johnny will change his bias here pretty soon and start going with longs if that's the case. Who knows? What's up, Garvit? How you doing, man? Is Johnny? He wasn't a short. He was. No longer, though. Now he might go into longs. We'll see. The problem is that the market really hasn't picked a direction yet. You see, like it's up and it's down. It's up and it's down. It's up and it's down. And that's hard for a regular trader to trade, let alone a set of rules. The push is on. Market's heading right up to that 30-20. Market don't care about no ceasefire or lack of a ceasefire. Market does not care. Watch this level here at 30-20, guys. 30-20. That is where she wants to head, it looks like. We respected it, came back, we built support on it, and then now she's going to come and take it out. Next level after that, if it continues to go, could be 3,100. Yeah, ES looks like it just wants to keep going and going and going. Keeps getting bullish indications. But we'll see. Johnny might flip to longs here soon. Every little dip's getting bought up. If he does go long, it's going to be a pretty big one. What's going on today? Anything interesting? Costco is a scary place. Every time I go there, it's $400 minimum. That's true. That is so true. He's like, hold on. 1 pack of batteries. And she's got the cart full. Yep. That is definitely Costco. $400 is cheap at Costco. If I'm buying meat. If I'm buying meat while I'm at Costco, it's like $600. It's crazy how much grocery shopping is nowadays. Take care, Patty. I can't blame you. This is just wah. Really bad. Yeah, this price action is for the birds, man. We got another 30 minutes here hanging out. Gotta see if we can get anything good. If not, then I'm calling it as well. If we would have better price action, I'd have something to stick around for, but tough stuff. Yeah, the long here would have been beautiful. I mean, I got done trading when we had these longs in here. But these are not bad. These were pretty good. We had a trap long signal in here. A trap short signal in here too. Strong push. You took a long near 29,805 for 32 points. That was your only trade today? Okay. That's not bad. That's something, man. Yeah, watching this is like watching the paint dry. Worst thing that can happen right now is if we end up getting that move all the way back down to take the other side of the Trump tweet candle. That would hurt a lot, just simply because we are in that short. Doesn't mean Johnny won't go for a short again, but it's just it's unfortunate to book that short, to book that loss if it's going to end up going short anyway. But I think it's probably going to end up continuing higher, unless today's really one of those just kind of dead sideways range days. Could be. Market is bullish, taking longs on dips all day. Nice, Ryan. The only time it wasn't was on these news candles, but other than that, it's recuperated pretty well. Next stop for the market, I believe, is going to be 30.20. We still got an unfulfilled target from this morning. Uh, 30.20, not 200. This level right here. That level right there. That's from the MOAS indicator we had this morning. She respected it. She dipped under here on the news candle. Respected it here on the second attempt on it. And when they do that, they usually run it to the opposite side of the candle, of the signal. So I'm still thinking 30.20 is where we could end up. No worries, Jerome. So getting a pullback. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do we got here? Another break of the 15-minute orb. Yeah, she's been bouncing between the 15-minute orb all day. Oh, yeah. Johnny may try to short again. Yikes. He's like, I ain't hear no bell. Johnny doesn't know when to give up. He does not know when to give up. Unfortunately, I think he might get his little robot heart broken on this trade, though. It's still a bullish market. But he's got, he's got some balls of steel because he's a robot. Did he take it? He took it. Let's see if he can get filled. He's got to get filled. Can he get filled? If he doesn't get filled, it's going to be unfortunate. Might not get filled. Might go without him. Be a story of his robot life. Where's Khan? Do we need to do a wellness check? Khan said he was going to take a little bit of time off because he was having a rough patch. But we wish him well and hopefully he comes back soon. It's the best thing you could do when you're having a little bit of drawdown period is just take some time off. I did a few times. One of my cool off periods was a few months. Yeah, it looks like he's going to miss this entry. That sucks. He didn't get filled. If it ends up going to the TP without him, then it's just going to close out automatically. That sucks. That was such a nice entry. That would have been such a nice trade. Unfortunate. Unfortunate we missed that one. Supposed to be closed. Why are you not closed? It's supposed to be closed. Why didn't that close? It's strange. What a pullback. What a pullback. Too bad we didn't get filled on that. Oh, I have it turned off. I wanted you guys to see the new indicator without too much distraction. I just had it turned off. When you guys use the indicator, you can turn them on and off whenever you want. $30K rejection again, 150 points. Geez, says Jerome. Yeah. Yep. Crazy pullback there. What strategy am I using? Trading on? Johnny 1, or are you going based off of TS, TL? Me personally, I'm trading off of a combination of things. So for instance, this morning when I took my trade long, when I took this trade long here, I saw that we had a MOAS that was already pointing up to 30.20. We already had an uptrend in the works. We had a 30-minute green wave also. So in a 30-minute, we were bullish. So I went long in here and I added to the long. Unfortunately, the pullback was more than what I intended it to be. But then I saw a strong buying pattern down here. So I added into this trade again, and I took some along the way, and I took mostly all of them off at the overnight high. I was aiming for 30.20, but the way the market was moving overnight, I didn't think there was going to be much follow through, so I took them all off. That was my trade. That was my reasoning behind it. Johnny's trading on a complete different set of rules. He's all rules based, so I can't really tell you exactly, but he's using a lot of momentum and volume indications as well. It looks like we're getting a push right back up. Market's getting strong again down here at the VWAP once again. Terrible, terrible trend. There is no trend. It's kind of sideways. There's this level down here that is so important. It's the overnight low, and it's the 720s level. This level is where I think they really want to go to today, because they can really manipulate the market extremely well down here. They can chop this forever. That's why I think they actually may want to try to get down there. But then again, on the overall higher time frames, 30-minute is bullish. So we'll see. Man, this is really, really, really crazy. The longs here don't look bad. They did find support here on the VWAP pretty nicely. A buy here wouldn't be terrible. But again, more than likely what they want is downside. $30.20 I think is really the number they're trying to get to. But they're taking the scenic route today. And then if that doesn't work, then they definitely want to try to come down to the 720s. But who knows? Maybe she just goes sideways. Higher time frames look like complete garbage. We got wicks to the upside, downside. It's all over the place. Comes the Paparoni. There she goes. Looks like she's going to go up to 30-20s possibly on this move next. Or maybe I'm wrong and she dumps off a cliff. Either one. Either one. Guys, I think I'm going to call it here. I'll say a quick prayer for you guys and go, because this market is starting to wear me thin. Father God, we thank you for this day, Lord. We thank you for the opportunity you've given us, Lord, this entire week, and especially today, Father, because we always want to thank you for this present moment that we live in, Father, because it's a gift. Father, I know that we are not perfect, and we are made in your image, Lord, but we fall very far from the mark, Lord. But I thank you for giving us the grace to give us another opportunity to redeem ourselves every single moment, every single day, Father. We thank you for that. Lord, we repent for my sins, and I ask you to please make me a new being every single day. Father, I pray for this community and everyone in it, anyone here who needs you, Lord, anyone who needs you to rely on you, Father, for a healing heart, Father, for maybe a difficult relationship they have right now, Lord. I pray for all of them. I pray for the marriages, and I pray for the children that are being groomed right now by our parents, Father, being taken care of, Lord, because we are the stewards of the children you've given us, Father. We ask for you to always be present in those relationships with our families, Lord, and I pray that, Lord, everything that happens, Lord, is in your will, and not what we try to make of it, Father, but your will, which is perfect. Lord, I also pray for anyone here who's going through a hard time, Father, with anything medical, somebody who is going through maybe a surgery, somebody who has a hard time, Father, with anything, any ailment that cannot be easily controlled, Father. I pray that we give those to you, Lord, and you are the ultimate doctor and can heal all things. I also pray, Father, keep us safe until we see each other again on Monday. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Thank you, guys. See you all on Monday. And before you go, guys, if you want to check out the new indicators, brand new, completely brand new momentum indicator that we're testing out right now. And we've got the original Smooth Trader Concepts indicator that has got a revamp. Go ahead and check it out for $7, 7 days. Do some back testing with it. And I guarantee you right now, guys, you are not going to be disappointed. Next week, hopefully we'll have a better volume this week and not so much of a dead news week, and we'll really see it being put to action. Also, if you guys want to check out the prop firms that we're trading with, check out the deals that we have currently right now on Apex Trade Day, Tradeify, and Lucid. Use the Smooth Trader Concepts. So use the Smooth Trader prop firm matrix that is pinned in the chat, and you guys can have access to all the websites where they're located at, all the coupon codes that you need for the best deals. Coupon codes for the best deal. Sorry about that. And underneath that, we also have the exchange that we use for our crypto trading. So if you guys want to check them out, you can get $30 just for registering and doing your KYC. So check them out too, guys. And we'll see you guys all on Monday. Take care, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and God bless.
This indicator called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 trades. Almost 6 trades per